That was a life changer for me.
And I don't think about desserts like I used to.
Bridget, how much have you lost now?
I lost a total of 83 pounds.
Holy cow.
It's easy, it's fun, very relaxing, and very successful. And I would just say go for it.
Early bird special, only $49.99. Seminar is Sunday, August 18th at the Stony Creek Hotel and Conference Center in St. Joseph. Weight loss seminar starts 11 a.m. Registration 10:30 a.m. Attend this program and find out how the power of hypnosis can help you achieve your weight loss goals. 100% money back guaranteed. There's limited seating, so get there early. Learn more at markpatrickseminars.com.
Hi, I'm Gary LaVox. One thing you know about me is I used to be the lead singer of Brass for Class. But what you might not know is I now use my voice to support paralyzed veterans of America. Today, TVA is fighting for accessible air travel for our nation's disabled veterans and all people with disabilities. Did you know buses and trains are accessible, but airplanes aren't? Did you know that in-flight restrooms are inaccessible? Did you know that 28 wheelchairs are damaged every day by airlines? That's like breaking the legs of 28 passengers each day. Unbelievable. How is this okay? Air travel should be accessible and safe for everyone. A basic civil right for all people. It is why I support TVA, and so should you. Our nation's heroes fought for your independence. So join me in the fight for theirs at pva.org.
800-380-4301. That's 800-380-4301.
And now, let's get back to the couple next door on Win Radio 1.
Fuck it. You should watch this all this fun back in your day.
Hello, how nice to see you, Mrs. Piper, Mr. Piper. Oh, it seems funny to walk up and ring what was
You as a kid?
doorbell for so many years. Well, we can't see.
No, I didn't.
But as I told you on the phone, I did want to bring you a little something, Mrs. Clayton, just to say welcome.
Well, that's certainly very nice of
Oh,
you.
it's nothing, really. We were in Boston last spring, and I picked up some lithographs of the Old North Church to frame, and I thought you might like one in your colonial house here. Oh, how charming. Well, thank you so much, but I'm afraid we aren't going to be quite as colonial as you were, Mrs. Piper. As you can see, we're going to be a little more modern, but I am delighted with the lithograph. I know I'll find some place to hang it. Oh, good.
Well, how have you been, Piper?
Oh, fine, thanks, Clayton. How's everything going with you?
Oh, good. You see, as you can see, the house is in kind of a mess. We're making quite a few changes.
Yes. My goodness, I hardly recognize the place with the porch gone. Well, I certainly think it improves the house, don't you? Well, of course, I love the wisteria, so when it blossomed, it was just this mass of heavenly blue, Mrs. Clayton. I think if you'd seen it, really,
Mrs. Clayton has her own ideas.
Well, I think it made the living room entirely too dark, having all those vines outside.
It rots the wood in the house. You know, to have those vines climbing all over.
Oh, yes, I guess it does.
Of course, we love the house. Just love it. Oh, I'm so glad. And we were going to wait a while before we did anything to
Yeah,
it.
and then I said to Phyllis, let's get the place in shape. So we just took the plunge, and I think we're going to have a pretty nice place when we're through.
Of course, we love the house, but there were things that just had to be done. We ripped out 2 partitions upstairs, so that instead of having 2 little cubbyhole bedrooms, we now have one nice big room for the 2 boys. And I'm knocking out that whole wall in the dining room and extending it, and then putting in French doors. Oh, yes. Well, that ought to be nice. Yes, I think it will be beautiful. If there's anything I hate, it's a dark, dingy dining room. We do a great deal of entertaining. At least we will as soon as we get the place presentable. Yes. Well, we didn't entertain a great deal. Dining room was big enough for us, I guess, wasn't it, dear?
Well, yes, it seems so.
Then we're knocking out that wall and putting a door in there and building a porch in the back.
A nice modern porch, 25 by 30, isn't it, dear?
Yeah, that's about right. That's going to be combined with a flagstone terrace, outdoor grill, that sort of thing.
It's a pretty big porch, isn't it? With a terrace. Doesn't that sort of run into the rock garden?
Oh, yes, that's all coming out. I told the man today to stop digging out the rock.
Yeah, those 2 evergreens will have to go, too. Of course, they're really too close to the house anyhow.
You're cutting down the evergreens?
Oh, we have to. And we're cutting down some of the other things that are too close to the house. John and I like a light, airy, sunshine house. And the minute you get too many trees and too many shrubs, you've got a dark house. I said that the minute I saw this house, didn't I, John? I said that's the first thing we'll do. I have to have sunshine.
That's right, sweetie. One thing about Phyllis, she knows exactly what she wants. First day we moved in, she said, we'll rip out this, rip out that, extend that wall, put a door in there.
Yes. Well, I think it'll be lovely when you get through, Mrs. Clayton. Well, we're terribly excited about it. Would you like to see the changes we're making in the kitchen? Oh, yes, I'd love to.
Every one of those rocks in that rock garden, I personally went out in the country and dug out with my own bare little hands.
Honey, dear, he's just joking.
That rock garden represents 8 years of back-breaking labor.
No, you funny, Mr. Piper. I said to Phyllis, it's a darn shame, but these things have got to go.
Of course they do. Come on, dear. Mrs. Clayton's going to show us the other changes they're making. We're just so glad you're happy with the house. Oh, we are. Of course, the minute I saw the house, I knew it had marvelous possibilities.
Possibility?
Come on, dear. Come on. Let's see what else they're doing, darling.
Then they are digging up my rock garden that I spent 8 years. 8 years, Eleanor.
I know. I remember how hard you worked
You
on
remember?
that. Yeah, now just calm down, dear. There is nothing we can do about it. Thanks for staying with the children, Elmer. Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, what did she mean by saying about those, 2 cubby-hole bedrooms upstairs? That's what she said. I don't remember they were such cubby holes.
Darling, now don't get so upset.
Well,
Good night, Eleanor. Good night, dear.
What was so dark and dingy about our dining room? For heaven's sake, the sunshine just poured into that room.
Darling, say good night to Eleanor.
Saying the house had possibilities. Good night, Eleanor.
Good night. You have my sympathy. Thank you, dear. I'll call you tomorrow.
It's a sacrilege. It's an absolute sacrilege to cut down those trees.
Dear, it is their house now.
Yeah.
They bought it. That's what you said to me yourself, remember? Huh? See?
Oh, yes, yeah, I know. I tell you, people should never get friendly with the people they buy a house from. It just doesn't work. I mean, this proves it. Never. It just doesn't work.
I know, dear, I know. That must be very
All the years.
Well, come on, let's get to bed. It's
All
late.
the years I lugged rocks.
I know,
For that
well,
rock
yeah,
garden.
sorry
I
about
drove
Weekdays, work days for you? Well, in that case, we invite you to join us on CBS Radio, where any number of entertaining people are on hand to provide you with fun and companionship, even as you do your daily chores. Howard Miller, for example, turns up on most of these same stations day after day with delightful new songs to play for you. He's never without the latest word on popular music, either. Whether he's chatting about a tune or playing one, Howard Miller is always a joy to hear. As your host on House Party, Art Linkletter makes time fly for you, too. He makes all of his visitors feel at home so that you get to know them as people. And all the time the fun's going on, there's human interest, too. So make friends with people from all over America at the biggest party in the world. CBS Radio's House Party, where Art Linkletter is your host. And any old work day, why, it's a perfect day to have a ball. The Couple Next Door is written by Peg Lynch and stars Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce, with Dorothy Duckworth, Carl Frank, and Catherine Misko, and is produced by Walter Hart. Remember to listen tomorrow to The Couple Next Door.
From October 6th of 1958, I'm Greg Bell, and earlier we heard one from the Jack Benny program. And my question this time is about his cast member, Phil Ferris. The boozy band leader had a number of novelty tunes. One of those went to #1 on the Billboard charts. Can you name it? It concerned a wooden box found floating in the bay. I'll have the answer and then wrap up when radio was right after this.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
He knows who you are. He knows what what you did. And he's back with another collection of strange stories in Radio Spirit's 10-CD collection, The Whistler Grave Secret. For a limited time, get The Whistler Grave Secret for 50% off. Just go to radiospirits.com or call 855-798-5560 and use offer code SECRET33 to pay just $19.99.
You're too late, aren't you, John?
No, you're not too late. Pay only $19.99 for the Whistler Grave Secret today at radiospirits.com or call 855-798-5560. Remember offer code SECRET33 to get 50% off. This offer is available for a limited time to U.S. residents only and cannot be combined with any other offer.
60 seconds of service. This 60 seconds of service is presented by T-Mobile. T-Mobile offers exclusive discounts for veteran and military families and are proud supporters of the National Defense Network. Visit T-Mobile.com/military to learn more about how they support our military community. The Tuscaloosa VA Medical Center's Caregiver Support Program hosted its second Veterans Town Hall and Resource event in Selma last week. It was geared towards service members, veterans, and their families, and features representatives who can help with claims assistance, VA healthcare enrollment, and a look at available resources. The Tuscaloosa VA is visiting Selma because the area features a large veteran population, and the VA has a community-based outpatient clinic there.